when I was at the Guitar Center and I was doing my bass session, when I was playing the bass, I noticed that I got a little tiny blister right on my thumb, right there. That happens when you play a musical instrument like a bass, or let's say you play a guitar. Sometimes you get blisters on your finger and then it begins to callus. You can't feel the strings the way you used to feel them when you would hold the instrument, right? Because it does something to the fingers, right? It slowly begins to put you to sleep, and you start to get very sleepy, right? So the werewolf goes into the cattle like that, especially cattle that looks exactly like that, and he just has a field day. He eats as many cattle as he can. See, I like to be right. I like to prove other people wrong. And if you're watching this show right now, there's a real good chance that you're going to lose everything. You'll lose your wife. You'll lose your kids, your house, and you'll go on a journey to progress. It's like a cleansing. The show is cleansing you of all the evil things, all the shadows that are out there, and the things that are killing other people. Look, we made it, kids. We finally made it. It's not Disney World, but it's close. It's Raising Cane's. Hi, I got the Caniac. I believe it's a Caniac. Yeah, thank you. Do y'all, oh, you got it. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Do you need any ketchup?
Oh, yeah, both fancy and regular. Or just whatever. Yeah, just ketchup is fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yep. All right. So we are good to go. A lot of people think they're police officers right now, and they're actually not. I called the DEA, and they have a greeting on there saying there's a lot of people pretending like they're part of the DEA. So there's a lot of authority figures out there that are actually pretending that they're authority, and they're actually nothing. See, a cattle driver can speed up the cows. You could slow the cows down for certain reasons. Because if the cattle get too far ahead, they can all go off a cliff. You can lose thousands, tens and thousands, hundreds and thousands of cattle, millions of cattle. You can lose 75 million cattle, and they can all go off that cliff if they don't listen to the shepherd. We only have so much fuel when that fuel runs out, you die. Have y'all been real busy all day? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Stanley and Black & Decker, they make a pretty good one. Yeah, I used to have this, it's like a power drill. That I could use that thing for years on end. It just never would break. I could sit there and slam it all day long. They've been around since 1843. Come here quite often. It's Stanley Black & Decker. And they make a mean machine. All different types of tools. See, we're in Texas. They're in California. Farmer's Brother Coffee has been a coffee company for quite a bit of time. They struggled, just like Macintosh, for a few years. They almost didn't make it. But Farmer's Coffee, they actually pulled through. Now, Farmer Brothers started in a small town. There was a small investor, and he decided he wanted to make a coffee company better than any coffee company in the entire world. And he finally did it. There is a demonic force that's out there, and it will try to invade your space. That guy almost hit me. But that's okay. You just say a little prayer. You say, God, I want to make the greatest show of all times. And I want to put that show in a place where everybody can see it worldwide. YouTube allows you to be that frontiersman. It allows you to say, I want to make a show better than Seinfeld. I want a show that's so funny that you'll laugh and fall out of your chair. I want a show that's so dramatic that you'll cry real tears all day long. The only reason Hollywood has not signed a contract with me is because God doesn't want them to. He's not ready for that right now. But when God's ready, He will certainly let me know. If you have a motorcycle like that, which is a Harley, you're probably one of the most lucky guys in the world, because that saves tons of gas and it's very cool to look at. Do you remember that car? Remember that Camaro? Remember I said I had a white Camaro? Do you remember? And the white Camaro, or it was a white Dodge Charger, was right there. If you look up there in the sky, you'll see what's known as an airplane flying high. It took us a very long time to achieve that. But because we didn't give up, now we can fly. A long time ago, this land belonged to Mexico and Spain, France. And once it belonged to America. But now, this land belongs to Texas. And when you come here, bring your passport. Because if you don't have your passport, you'll be turned away. Again, what is that? What does that mean? What is that? That's what you say. What is that? What does that mean? Well, why is it happening that way? What does that mean exactly? Right? You keep asking, what is that? What does that mean to be that way? Why is that flag wrapped up all the time? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with those Rockwood signature houses? What are those people talking about? Why am I watching this? What's in front of me? There's a guy way down there with a dog. What is he doing? Why is he walking his dog on a small house in the middle of nowhere? Why am I going into a trailer park to drop off some fast food? called Welcome Ranch at Rome. How am I going to find these people? Do they have internet? What's going on? What's wrong with my internet? Where's Trent Reznor? Who's Camaro? Is that a Camaro? What's going on? Who is this guy? This guy get food? No. He's waving. In the middle of nowhere. How'd I get here? What is Layton? What's a Marilite? Or J-Flight? What's Sprinter? What's Rookstone? What's that mean? That guy's from Arizona. I thought I was in Texas. This is Rome. In the middle of nowhere. How am I going to find this guy that wants food? There's no internet. I don't have a Wii booster. They called me and told me it was a Chevrolet. He's in an Outback. He's hungry. Let's give him some food. Ah, why God, why? 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 Why was that chopper flying overhead? What's that about?